And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Dragon Stadium Field on the campus of Howard Community College as we are getting set for women's soccer action as the Howard Community College Dragons take on the Frederick Community College Cougars. Welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, ready to bring you all of the action. And we're just going to pretend that Tuesday's season opener against Southern Maryland didn't happen. If you saw the final score, that's all you need to know. But basically, was not the debut that first-year head coach Amanda Elvich and the Dragons wanted. On the bright side, they got a clean slate working with today. They got some new players, and they're looking forward to a showdown against Frederick. These two squads shared the basement last year in Region 20. Frederick's only win came against the Dragons, though. So Howard is looking for a little bit of revenge today. And if the men can get revenge in their first game, the women can put up a good fight too. And we're hoping that today's game is going to be a tad closer than the last game was. Let's quickly take a look at the starting lineups for these two squads. We'll start with the visitors from Frederick. Their lineup is as follows. Starting in goal, sophomore number 1, Francesca Vaccelli from Lima, Peru. Starting on defense, freshman number 2 from Hagerstown, Maryland, Maria Soriano. Starting on defense, freshman number 3, Reese Hauptmann. Starting on defense, freshman number 4, Brittany Nguyen. Starting at midfield, freshman number 5, Isabella Quintana. Starting on defense, freshman number 6, Michaela Lopez. Starting at midfield, freshman number 10, Mia Ortega. Starting at midfield, sophomore number 11, Alyssa Pizer. Starting at forward, sophomore number 13, Raven Miller. Starting at midfield, freshman number 19, Kennedy Conley. And starting at midfield, freshman number 23, Jet Swafford. The Cougars are led by head coach Kevin Conley and assistant coaches Carrie Price and Jonathan Swafford. Here's the starting lineup for your Howard Community College Dragons. Starting on defense, freshman number 7, Mary Saavedra. Starting at forward, sophomore number 8, Kaylee Oak. Starting at midfield, freshman number 11, Avery Richardson. Starting on defense, freshman number 12, Natalia Santos. Starting on defense, freshman number 18, Olivia Mayhew. Starting at midfield, freshman number 20, Asha Osiel. Starting at midfield, freshman number 21, Kafalat Omanjori. Starting at midfield, freshman number 22, Danielle Noble. Starting on defense, freshman number 23, Evelyn Ortiz Torres. Starting in goal, freshman number 00, Lamis Bazi. And starting at midfield, sophomore number 26, Gabby Taylor. And the Dragons, as always, are led by head coach Amanda Elvich and assistant coaches Cam Taylor, Maggie Gallagher, and Melody Scott. With that, we're going to step away as we get set for opening introductions as the Dragons take on the Cougars. Round 2 of the season is coming right up.
Howard Community College is where dreams take flight and opportunities are boundless. No matter where you are in life, you'll have a college experience that fits your needs. Receive support through more than just financial aid, tutoring, and childcare assistance. Gain momentum with accelerated courses and faculty who care. Experience a vibrant community where friendships are formed, passions are pursued, and memories are made. When you graduate, you'll have the degree, skills, confidence, and connections to thrive in today's ever-changing world. Explore endless possibilities in Dragon Country. Discover more at howardcc.edu today.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This game we know is starting a little later than expected. Sorry about that, but hopefully we can get this one in and not have any issues due to the lack of lights we have here at Dragon Stadium. So we're set to get underway. Once again, if you missed Tuesday's game, don't worry about it. That game didn't happen. We're not going to talk about that game. And quite frankly, this is the real season opener. The Dragons facing off against the Cougars. Both teams finished towards the bottom of the table last season. The Cougars' only win of the year was against the Dragons. It's time for revenge. And Howard has some new players in position that are going to help out. Keep your eyes on number 7, Mary Saavedra, and number 23, Evelyn Ortiz-Torres, who were not able to participate in the first game of the season. And also take a look at the new goalie, number 00, Lamies Bazzi, who stepped in at the 11th hour to serve as goalkeeper for the Dragons. Howard is without 2 players today due to injuries, them being Alexis Smithson and McKinley Deshies, but they will start with possession here today. So, let's get this thing started and see what's going to happen here. Kaylee Oak will start with possession. Dragons have won the toss, and we're set to get underway. Referee waiting for the signal. And we're underway. Quick pass out here, and the Dragons see what they could do. As Gabby Taylor with the ball has it stripped by number 13, Raven Miller, and Miller immediately charging, and Mayhew gets the block there to break it up. Last game out against Southern Maryland, the Dragons had to fight back on defense quite a bit, and they did do a good job of drawing Southern Maryland off sides, but they struggled to get offensive positions. Just like that, they got them off sides immediately. That's one of the strengths we saw with the Dragons on opening day. They were able to draw Southern Maryland off sides quite a bit, as somebody has decided to fly a helicopter right over the field. Come on, man. I don't really appreciate that. That is annoying. Mayhew will take the free kick. Nice kick from Mayhew, trying to get it to Kaylee Oak, who's double teamed and broken away. Majori trying to streak in there and break it up. Frederick's back on the attack. And that's broken up by Santos, and that's going to be a handball. Well, Dragons trying to watch their back here against this Frederick team. Free kick on the way. It's going to get down there. And nice save there from Bazzi. Clears it to Torres. Send out to Saavedra. Trying to get it up, and Saavedra breaks that up immediately. Dragons struggling to fight back here on defense, and Taylor clears it. Very nice. Now Omajori pushing. Frederick will get right back onto it. Oak gets in there. Torres trying to get a piece of it, and Mayhew clears it. There's Richardson, gets knocked to the ground. Get up, get up, get up. You're good. Noble fighting in the midfield there. And Frederick back on the attack. One-on-one here for Bazzi. Shot wide. Number 11, Alyssa Pizer with the shot and was wide. Frederick getting some pressure here in the opening moments of this game. So far, Howard is holding. Bazzi, goal kick. Trying to set up for Mayhew. It's immediately headed away by Pfizer as Torres goes down. Torres getting physical, trying to get a piece there. And offsides is called again. Dragons are doing a great job of baiting Frederick into offsides positions. Mayhew will take the kick. Trying to set up Noble. It's picked up by Pizer. Just can't get it past that one section of the field there. Good defense there by Mayhew. Deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Frederick ball. Well, the big question here for the Dragons here is that if they're going to play back on defense all day, is Richardson with a nice job breaking that up. Torres to Mayhew. It's to Richardson. Keeping it alive here is Richardson. That's our ball. That's Frederick. That's Howard ball. Avery Richardson is fighting hard here on the near side of the pitch. Torres will throw in to Noble. Backs up to Mayhew.
Go to Kaylee. Find Kaylee, bro.
Trying to get it to the middle to Kaylee. There's Gabby Taylor getting involved. Oh! No handball there. That was a tight call there. Richardson keeping it alive. A little offensive pressure here for the Dragons. Torres comes up. Mayhew backing up. Saavedra, it's going to be tough. Oh, this is going to be a challenge and a score. Raven Miller scores, and it's 1-0 Frederick. Took about 5 minutes, but Frederick got one on the board there. A little bit of a defensive breakdown for the Dragons, but at the very least, they held firm for those first 5 minutes. Step away to do a quick commentary thing here. Frederick goal by number 13, Raven Miller. Well, I'll say this much: the Dragons look much better than they did on Tuesday. Taylor, nice kick, trying to get it down to Oak. Haley getting some pressure there. It's going to roll out of bounds. The Dragons will get the ball in Cougar territory for the first time today. Caffey trying to get a piece of it. That's knocked out of bounds off the head of the ref. Fred, look at Howard matriculating down the field a little bit here. Dragons trying to keep it alive. Good play by Asha O'Seal. Here's Richardson. O'Seal trying to fight for it. Frederick will cover it up. And O'Seal keeps it alive. Trying to get it to Richardson. This is a chance here. Richardson fighting. Trying to find an opening. Gets it back to Oak. Oak. Oh, it's deflected by Frederick. They got to drop back quickly on defense. This is going to be tough here. Miller's breaking free. Mayhew, good defense, getting good pressure here. Bozzy coming out. Oh, that's an open net. And a shot and a goal for number 23, Jet Swafford. Bozzy came too far out of net there and got that one in. Frederick goal by number 23, Jet Swafford. Was that number 5?
Yeah, it was number 5. She's the one jumping up and down.
Who?
I think the assist was from number 13.
I had that as 23. Check the tape. Sorry, we had a question as to who scored there, as the Dragons might get a chance here with Richardson.
Cut it back. You got Kaylee.
Richardson cutting back, trying to get it to Oak.
There we go.
Oak's going to cut around.
Come on, Kaylee.
Trying to set up something here. Nice play there by Oak. Broken up defensively. Richardson is there to cover it up. Ball is out. And it's Howard ball. Well, if the Dragons can keep it on this side of the field, they should be okay. The problem is they just can't get back on defense quick enough, and that's what happened on the last goal. So you want to try and keep it up here as close as you can. That at least is the goal here. Gabby Taylor will throw it in. Richardson. Torres. Nice little crosser here trying to get it to Coffey. Torres keeps it alive again. It bounces back. It's Torres, who was international transfer coming in from Colombia, was added to the roster just before the start of the season, but had to sit out the first game, as it'll be a goal kick here for Francesca Vicelli out of Lima, Peru. As the sun is out, but we got cloud cover on the way here, and that's going to be much needed for the Dragons as the afternoon heat is starting to affect here as we get later into the afternoon and early evening here.
Balls in.
Balls in. Coffee got a piece of that. Sending Coffee
Pressure. Hey, that's
in pressure.
That's way better pressure.
Torres, they're providing good pressure here. You can tell as Torres falls there trying to get it to Gabby Taylor. Taylor sends it up to Noble. Noble with a little flip to Kaylee Oak. Hey, we're looking like a team out here. I love it. Got a drop back on defense again. That's been the big issue here for the Dragons, is dropping back on defense against Frederick. As there's a shot, and that was way out of there. That was number 11, Alyssa Pizer, who took that shot, and that was well out. So I'll say this so far. So far for this game, the Dragons looking a lot more composed than they were in the first game. Out of the sun. Looking a lot more composed.
Someone's got to go get it. She can't touch it again. She can't touch it again. She can't touch it again. Someone go get the ball. Someone go get it.
They're gonna redo that. There was a little bit of a miscommunication there. We're 10 minutes into this contest, 35, just under 36 minutes to go. Frederick leads at 2-0. Howard's played well so far. They haven't, Spazzy will take the kick, and that'll immediately be picked up by Raven Miller, and Miller will shoot, and it's off the crossbar. Santos will keep it alive. Gets hit. It's alive by Taylor. Get it out of there. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it.
Keep it in.
Torres will let that go out, and it will be Dragon's ball. Now, one of the Frederick players, Raven Miller, was kind of bent over for a second there. I think she's okay. I think she's just gotten winded out here. Again, it is hot. Yesterday during Carroll and Catonsville's matches, great ball by Torres as Oak trying to get into position as it's kicked out of bounds by Reese Hoptman back on defense. They look better. The Dragons look like they took Tuesday's loss to heart. They're playing excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. They're playing with a lot more heart than usual. Sorry, they're playing a lot better than they did Tuesday, and we'd love to see that.
Okay.
Oak tries to get it to Coffee. It's broken up. Mayhew, nice pressure there. Got through a couple of bodies as both teams struggling to get it. Somebody get on the ball.
Okay.
Taylor's got it. Gets it back to Oak. Oak loses control for a second. Keep your eyes on Raven Miller for Frederick.
That's a good ball.
That's a really good ball in position there for number 23, Jet Swafford. As he shot. As it looks like Dragons are looking
She's supposed to come out, but not like that.
to make a sub.
But hey, she's never played goalie. She's doing all right.
I should mention here that Lamies Bazi has never played goalie before. She's doing a pretty good job so far. It's let 2 in, but it's okay. She's out there trying as that goes out, and that's going to be Frederick ball.
She's got to stay in her goal, though. She's got to stay in her net. She's got to stay in her net. She is not in her net. They cross it like that, then it's over.
And there's going to be a goal. Number 19, Kennedy Conley scores. It's 3-0.
She's got to protect her goal, man. Yeah, it was great.
Frederick goal by number 19, Kennedy Conley.
I think it's number that girl. The girl is on the ground. The captain. The one who scored the first goal.
As we've got a substitute getting set to come in for the Dragons, Sophie Aidi is going to come in for number 7, Mary Saavedra. Entering the game for the Dragons, number 14, Sophie Aidi. Mary Saavedra is going to come off. And it's 3-0 Frederick at this moment. So Majori Coffee won that battle. Ball's out. Oak. Nice crosser trying to get it to Richardson. Coffee shot wide. First shot of the game for the Dragons. That was number 21, Coffee Omanjori from Nigeria.
Good job, Joey. I'm starting to like you.
Overall, I'd say the Dragons, they're playing good here. As Yeedy gets knocked down. Dragons got to drop back on defense now.
Pressure the ball.
There's good pressure there from Taylor. Mayhew got a piece of it. Trying to keep it alive. Sends it up. Coffee's trying to get there. That one was off the ref.
What's it called? Oh, okay.
And there's going to be a handball. Something to note.
Come on, Kaylee, get the ball. Take it, take it, take it, take it.
Here's Oak. Chance. Oak shot! Oh, there's a deflection!
That's what she used to do.
Got away from Vicelli, but Oak with a nice shot there. And I know we're down 3-0 already, but we're not looking too bad on offense. It's a good sign. If the Dragons could get an opening here, they could probably get back into this game.
Kaylee could easily score if she just.
And that's going to be tough. Oh, big collision. And that's going to be a penalty kick, I think.
Yeah, she got
Stop.
the player before she got the ball.
Clock, 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 clock.
That was penalty.
It's going to be a penalty kick here. Bazzi came too far out of goal, and that's going to set up a penalty kick. Taking the kick is going to be Michaela Lopez, number 6. As it will be Lopez. Lopez will face Bazzi here.
Got this. She thinks she could get this.
Here comes.
There.
Oh, she saved it! Bazzi makes the save! We're going to celebrate those little wins. The bad throw in there as Mayhew picks it up. We're good. And here comes Richardson. Richardson, nice speed. Look at AJ Richardson go. Come on, get up there. Richardson staying with it. Keeps it. Oh, it's out. Howard Ball. Apologize, folks. I'm trying to stay composed here, I'm trying my best to stay composed here, but the Dragons look so much better than we did on opening day. It's very exciting to see. Noble will play it back to Mayhew. He's passed up, trying to get it to Taylor. It's headed in. Mayhew sends it up, trying to get it to Asha Osil. Pass. Santos. Mayhew gets in there. Good defense from Mayhew. There's a deep shot and a goal.
That's a great shot. 19?
Trying to see who that was. I think that was.
Yep, 19.
It was number 19, Kennedy Conley, her second of the game.
Nah.
Frederick goal number 19, Kennedy Conley.
No assist because it was deflection.
So 4-0 Frederick. But overall, a much better performance we're seeing here out of the Dragons. Gets it to Oak.
Drive.
Oak gets by, trying to get it to Coffee. It's broken up. She get there back in time. Kaylee keeps it alive as she gets tripped up, and a foul's going to be called on Frederick. I think the foul is on number 13, Raven Miller. Gabby Taylor will take the free kick. On the way, it's up! And Vacelli's got it. Ball's out, and it will be Dragon's ball. Throw-in is good. Mayhew. Try to set it up. Miller breaks free. Miller wide. Be intercepted immediately by Jet Swafford.
Hey, that's good D.
But good D from Aidi.
Yep, stay in your goal.
Mayhew pops it wide and out of bounds. Reese Hoftman will throw in. There's a collision in the back. There's a shot by number 10, Mia Ortega, and it's wide, and it'll be another goal kick. 26 and a half minutes to go here, and so far, Dragons just trail 4-0. But again, oh, sorry about that. There we go. Now they trail 4-0. But so far, a better overall performance, I'd say, than what we saw on Tuesday. There's another shot by Miller.
Honestly, Olivia should take the goal kicks.
I think they're going to have Olivia Mayhew take the goal kicks. As we're going to have another sub here, it looks like number 2, Sadia Tariq, will come into the game to replace Kaylee Oak. Miller trying to go for another one. Got it. Frederick goal by number 13, Raven Miller. Entering the game for the Dragons, number 2, Sadia Tariq. That's one of the things I will say about the Dragons in this situation is that they do have the ability to have substitutes, unlike they did on Tuesday. So in the event that they have players, in the event that they need somebody to rest, they have that option.
There you go. Come on.
Frederick back on the attack here.
Hey, way to win it back.
As Coffee got a nice piece there. Another chance here, and that is wide from Alyssa Pizer.
Yo.
Dragons are
Yeah, you're
offsides is going to be called there. And I apologize if my commentary is a little slow here. Going to try and pick that up a little bit. As Mayhew sends that one up, Jet Swafford is on top.
good hustle, Ed. Way to win it back. Way to win it back.
Richardson wins
Good
it,
pass,
sends
too.
it up to Taylor.
That's
Taylor finds
Stay with
Edie,
it,
keeping
stay
it alive, trying to get it to Tariq. Dragons trying to apply pressure here. As Miller got knocked down, and there's a foul called on Edie.
Yeah, it's a foul for them.
The foul on Sophia Edie.
Which one of our players?
41. 14.
Yeah, it's
Kick
you,
on the way.
that's you all
Bozzy
day.
will scoop it up. Bozzy puts it up, trying to get it to Taylor.
Turn with it. Turn with
Nice
it.
play. Taylor turns with it. Oh, got a little nutmeg in there. Okay. Frederick wrestles that one away, but that was some good pressure, and Taylor keeps it alive. So,
That's a great clearance.
and a
Come on.
good clearance from
He's
Torres.
up there. 5-4. 5-4.
Richardson fights for it. We'll lose that one. They'll get it down to Swafford.
All right, Olivia, you got this. Stay with it.
One-on-one with
Stay with
Olivia
it.
Mayhew. Staying with it. And is going to win it.
All right, now play it down line. Play it down line. Play it down line. Play it down line.
D. Popped out.
Not bad.
Sub coming in here, number 11. Avery Richardson is going to sub out. Kaylee Oak's going to come in. And it looks like we're going to have a water break here to give everybody a rest due to the heat. We're going to take a break and step away real quick. 5-0 Frederick leads it with 22 minutes to go. Welcome back out of the water break. 5-0 Frederick. Kaylee Oak has checked into the game to replace Avery Richardson, who needed a breather. And Oak, a little unlucky there. Frederick's going to quickly toss it in here. I imagine if Frederick goes up a couple more goals, they'll peel back on the offensive attack a bit, just out of respect. As Oak clears that one nicely. Eady trying to keep it alive. Hauptmann, will win that one. Oak, collision there with Swafford, who's slow to get up.
Go.
As the defense trying to fight, there's a chance. And Bazzi with an excellent, as we got a,
Hold it.
as Ortiz is hurt. We're going to move the camera off of that. And we'll step away real quick as Evelyn Ortiz Torres went down. Well, the good news, Evelyn Ortiz Torres was just suffering from some cramps, so she is coming back into the game. So we've got just about 21 and a half minutes to go here in this contest. 5-0 is the score. Frederick leads it. Mary Savageris checked into the game to replace Torres. Avery Richardson, by the way, we should update you, is suffering a little bit of exhaustion from the heat, so she is sitting out for a bit Hopefully, we get to see her again in the second half because she was having some good moments there. Lami's Bazzi picked up just this week for the Dragons to take over in net.
Play it through. There you go. Look at that pass.
Play here. Sophia Yeedy trying to get a piece of that, and it's going to be Dragons ball. Howard has definitely had some good looks in this game, and we would love to see them get another good look on offense. Here's the throw in, trying to set up Sadia Tariq. All spat out of there, and Frederick will have possession. And the Cougars will try to set something up here for Jet Swafford. Swafford trying to set in. Pressure from Kaylee Oak. Swafford trying to set something. It's broken up by Noble. Mayhew. That's off the crossbar. Tipped a little bit by Bazzi. Off the shot from Raven Miller. You might have noticed our men's lacrosse team is their first day of practice today. They're out there on the fields. It's Mayhew will take the goal kick. That's immediately picked up by Alyssa Pizer. Pizer will going to try and break. Pizer trying to get a shot and a goal. And it's 6-0 Cougars. Frederick goal by number 11, Alyssa Pizer.
Like before that half, just
Not just only. You got 40. Well, yeah. Out.
Here's Tariq trying to get something going. Broken back. Santos dropping back on defense. Taylor plays it up to Tariq, who wins that battle. How about that? Tariq trying to get a pass out, and a foul is called. Foul against the Dragons. Phaedra playing that well. Oh, keeps it alive. Chance for Taylor.
You gotta pass it quick, bro. You gotta pass it quick.
Gets it to Tariq. Tariq. Broken up by Frederick. Out of bounds. It's going to be Dragons ball. Trying to establish something here at midfield. Taylor got a piece of that one.
Good pass. Good defense.
Kaylee Oak getting in there. Dropped her back on defense, doing pretty well. 16 minutes to go in the first half. 6-0 the score in favor of Frederick. That's deflected out. That's going to be Dragon's ball. As Oak placed that good. Here comes Aidi. Running down. Almost kicked out. Soriano had to kick it out. Be a goal kick here for Vicelli. As Sadia Tariq got in there and broke that up. As ball rolled out, it'll be Dragon's ball. Good pressure there by Oak stays alive. Mayhew keeps it Frederick territory. It's going to be sent right back. I'll be in the Isabella Quintana will try and corral it.
There we go. There we go.
Pressure here from Mary Saavedra.
There we go. Force him back.
Frederick forcing Frederick backwards.
There we go. Keep forcing him backwards.
Coffee pushing him backwards too. Oh, yeah. Edie adding pressure on Reese Hauptmann. Back up here to Raven Miller. Oak with a nice interception. Miller will deflect that. That's going to go out of bounds as a goal kick. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. As it's 6-0 in favor of the Cougars. Ball's out. Will be Dragons ball. Oh, big hit there. Mayhew keeps it alive, trying to get it into Sadia.
Dribble, just take it. Try to take him off. Try to take him off.
Down goes Coffee. Ooh, that was awkward. And Coffee Omanjori went down. Clock is going to stop. We're going to step away real quick. Yeah, I got it. I've run out of things to say. Three-day weekend, guys.
Happy about that.
The bright side. Every week. This is guaranteed. First game. At least we can think about that. Man, that was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, that was a fun game. Back to the action here. Final 10 minutes of this first half. As the Dragons have had to make another substitution after Kafi Omanjori got hurt. Haley's coming up here. Frederick back on the attack. Santos. Ooh! Rugby move there by Natalia Santos, just keeping it alive. Look at Natalia Santos out there, pushing it up here, trying to get it to Sadia Tariq. Good news, Evelyn Ortiz Torres is back in the contest after she had to leave earlier in the first half due to cramps. That's something we expected with all of this heat. As Kafi Omanjori is getting set to come back into the contest. That's good to see. Good pressure from Kaylee.
Good win.
Kaylee wins that. Good pass there. Sadia Tariq with good hustle out there.
Go get
As number 2 for Frederick. That's, ooh, there go my papers. That's Maria Soriano lost track of where the ball was for a second there. Dragons came up and knocked it out of bounds. Sub coming back in. Coffee Omajori is back into the game. And they're going to pull Mary Saavedra out.
move. That's a good move. That's a good move.
There's a shot and a goal for number 11, Alyssa Pizer. And with that, that's 7. Now we have reached the mercy rule limit, so this game would be official in the 70th minute. Frederick goal by number 7, Alyssa Pizer.
Number 11.
Number 11. Excuse me, number 11.
She just showed the cable. She said something.
The first Tuesday. School goes by like 10, 12.
It's 15 to nothing at the half last game for the Dragons, so way down 7-0. It's does show that there is improvement. Dragons have been able to control,
That's a good pass.
been able to get some good possession here. As might be a chance here for Sophie Ayidi. Ayidi trying to fight for it, trying to win it, trying to keep it alive. And it'll be a corner kick. Corner kick for the Dragons.
Stuff.
That's what I was saying. That's why I mentioned what the halftime score was of our last game, because the Dragons, to their credit, have played tough in this one. They've had a couple of good possessions. They've gotten a couple of good shots off. They have had to play on defense for much of the game, but they've also kept a lot of the game around midfield, and it shows a gradual development that we saw from the start of the season. So that is good to see. Still, it's 7-0 here.
Hey, that's a good cross.
Corner kick, good crosser. It's going to be out of bounds and a goal kick.
What even was that called?
Under 7 to go here in the first half.
Every time they blow the whistle, everyone on our field stop it. Danny, get there! Danny, stay with it, man! Stay with it!
Danielle Noble getting involved here.
Nice.
Kaylee O keeps it alive.
Take it. Take it yourself. Take it. Take it. Take it.
It's tripped up but stays alive. That's Gabby Taylor.
Who's that Tuga? That's you, Liv. You got some settle. Settle.
Kaylee Oak was still down. Mayhew kicks it out. As the throw in out of bounds. Be back to the Dragons. 5.5 to go here in the first.
Get switched to me.
Oh.
This is the girl that wasn't there.
No. It's popped back. Ooh. Optman will try for the crosser.
Get there. Get there. Good defense. Get it out now. Get it out.
CL breaking it up. Bozzy makes the save.
Get it up the cable. Kaylee, get up.
The rough one on the goal kick.
Alright, you got time. You got time. open for it, though. She's gonna get open for it. Down line to kill.
That's deflected out of bounds by Hauptmann, who's moved up from the defensive side. Frederick has moved some of their defensive players up onto the forward line here. It's a strategy you see sometimes teams that apparently had the victory sewn up early. They'll do that just to give their defensive players a chance up there. Just to kind of make things a little easier for the team that's losing. Oak will push it. Wasn't able to get an opening. Comes Pizer again. Quintanilla shoots. What a save from Bozzi! Great save by Bozzi. And it's going to be a Frederick corner. Isabella Quintana was trying to get it in there. It's back-to-back good saves by Bozzi on shots from Quintana. There's a shot and a save by Bozzi again. CC, you've got yourself a pretty solid goalie coming in here. Lamey's Bozzi. He will punt it away, trying to get it to Noble. Pizer's there to cover. Hauptmann shot. Bozzi with the catch.
There you go. Look, that's a way better.
Throw it out to Kaylee Oak. Oak will push up. Pizer gets in there. Noble trying to get a piece of it. Here's Conley trying to go for three. Got it. Frederick goal by number 19, Kennedy Conley. That's going to be a hat trick for Kennedy Conley today. And I'll give respect to Frederick. They're not jumping up and down and celebrating anymore. So that's a sign of respect. They know they've got this one pretty much sewn up now with 8. By the way, since we're above 7 goals, the clock keeps running now. And it's 8-0. One minute to go here, just about 1 minute to go. As there's a crosser from Ortega, which will roll back into the corner. Quintana trying to chase it down. O'Seal gets up after getting knocked down.
That's good. Good pass. Good one, good pass.
Pass here to Kafalat Omajori.
Go.
Coffee running into her own teammate.
Go.
Keeping it alive. It's broken up.
Get out of her way. You can't run into her own teammate. You gotta get out of her way.
Just about 30 seconds left here in the first half. And we'll have a short halftime and we'll be back to the action. 8-0 is the score as the Dragons trail the Cougars. Noble Oak picks that up. We'll send that downfield.
Attack it.
Dragons will try to get an attack, but they're going to run out of time. That'll do it for the first half. The score, Frederick 8, HCC 0. Dragons will try to recover in the second half. We'll take a break and be back. We're back for the start of the second half. Dragons trail the Cougars 8-0. We'll be doing a slightly limited commentary for the second half, so we'll be right back. Both teams will be playing with just 10 players for the start of the second half, as the Dragons are down a person. Might be a chance here for Frederick, and it will be. Number 22, Francesca Vicelli scores. It's like Maria Soriano moved into net. You get that?
New goal.
Yeah. So it's 9-0 here. This game will end early in the 70th minute due to the mercy rule. Both teams playing with just 10 players. Frederick agreed to drop their number of players at Howard's request because Howard is down a player. They have had 2 players get injured, AJ Richardson and Evelyn Ortiz Torres. Torres looks like just has some cramping while Richardson had some heat exhaustion. So luckily they both seem to be okay, but they'll be sitting out the rest of this contest. And thankfully we got some cloud cover coming in. Thank goodness. It is hot out here. Took the break to get some water. Next up for the Dragons, they face Potomac State on Tuesday, September 2nd at 4 p.m. as offsides is called. The sun is starting to play havoc out here. On the bright side, it's not super humid, so our equipment is not in danger at the moment of any overheating. Not sure what Gabby Taylor was just doing there. I think it got caught on camera. Gabby Taylor doing a little shimmy. Dragons, I can say, can be proud that they've played better than they did against Southern Maryland. They've gotten a couple shots off on offense. They've kept this game within single digits at the moment. Knock on wood. And overall, they are improving. They're going to improve over the course of the season. That is for certain.
Turn, face the ball. There we go, Asher. Stay with that. Yep, you got to touch.
Good pressure here by the Dragons defense trying to break something up. And they'll get a chance here. Santos, missed it, but managed to get it to Gabby Taylor. Taylor trying to set something up for Sophie Eady. And it is broken up. Oh, that cloud cover feels good as Santos goes down, and that's going to be a foul on Frederick. Setting something up here for Sadia. And the goalie will come up and make the stop. Oh. That's not number 2 in goal. My bad.
That was 0, so no goal change.
It's number 4, Brittany Dugan. As a correction, it's Brittany Nguyen in goal. So go back and edit that previous goalie change.
I'm gonna just delete this one.
No, don't delete it. Edit it.
Nah, because I just made one right now. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, because it's gonna record that they had an unknown goalie. We gotta change that. Okay, double check on the. Sorry, folks. Behind the scenes stuff right now.
Somebody found the ball. Yeah, no one is open.
Pressure here from Asha OCL, trying to break up that play. And maybe a chance here for Quintana. Mayhew breaks it up. And good save there by Bozzy.
There you go. Somebody needs to go get it.
Mayhew will break up that play.
This is solid defender. The defender, yeah, number 18. She's actually a solid defender. Stay. All right. Great.
Talia, you good there?
And they're going to stop the clock here. Natalia Santos needs a trainer.
Insert your nose out for breath.
Ooh.
Go back. I just need water. I can go back. I promise you I can go.
Santos had to be taken off the field there. She is okay, but the trainers are going to check out and make sure she's okay. She's doing okay. It looks like she may have just gotten a little overheated. There's a shot and a goal. Vicelli scores her second. It's double digits. Frederick goal by number 22, Francesca Vicelli. And for the second straight game, double digits have been given up by the Dragons. I'm going to go ahead and step away from the commentary for just a bit here. As we have reached that point in the game, though, we will jump back in if the Dragons do come close to scoring. Dragons are going to get a chance here deep in Cougar territory after Avery Richardson broke loose there for
Great run.
a great run. That'll set them up deep in Cougar territory here. Stand by. Johnson got loose. Avery Johnson got loose. Oh, it's knocked away there.
Hey, that's good push. Put pressure on the defender. Forcing him to do something. It's good.
Dragons forcing some pressure here, trying to break free. They've only got just about 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left before this game is ended early due to the mercy rule, and they might have a chance here if they can just stack the box and get a clean look. Howard trails 10-0. This game solidly in the bag for Frederick. As the throw in, Santos trying to keep it alive. Send it the other way. Oak with a nice recovery.
Go, go.
Sadia
Oh, offside.
Johnson. Oh, offsides is called. And Kaylee Oka looks like he's going to limp off the field. She got hurt in the opener against Southern Maryland. Gabby Taylor will come back in. 5 minutes to go in this one, folks. 5 minutes to go. As the Dragons look to try and get a goal, at least get a goal here in the closing minutes. Goal kick on the way back. Santos with a nice header. She's rubbing her head as this might be a chance here for Johnson, who's trying to fight through it. It's picked up again by the keeper.
It was honestly kind of a ball. Good dribble.
Goal kick will come up. Noble adding pressure, trying to keep it alive.
Good ball. Great ball.
Frederick will swing it up. Mayhew's coming back.
Oh, that's actually good. That's actually good.
Good pressure there from the goalie, Bozzi. Will set up a corner kick for Frederick. Or goal kick, excuse me, goal kick. Excuse me. Under 3 to go. Was Reese Hoptman trying to get the option open. And at this point, folks, I'm just rooting for for Howard to get a goal. of bounds. The Dragons ball. A very clean game. Only a couple of fouls called for each side. As both teams trying to wrap this one up. Bazzi comes up. For all what it's worth, Lamies Bazzi has had a lot of good saves, so Dragons clearly have found a goal. It's like the Dragons have found a goalie that they can develop a bit. Mayhew sending it up for Noble. Trying to get it in for Sadia. This might be a chance. Johnson popped up. Offsides is called. Minute 44 to go before this one is official. Kick on the way. And Hopsman will chase it down. Majori will get in place. Last minute subs coming in as Francesca Vicelli comes back in. Number 3 will sub out. Coming up on the final minute here of this contest. Again, it will end in the 70th minute due to the mercy rule. It'll be a 10-0 loss for the Dragons, their second straight, but there's much improvement we see from the Dragons. They played it tough throughout the contest, had some good looks, and a couple of chances to score too. Maybe, just maybe, Dragons will break through against Potomac State. Frederick trying to get this one, add an additional goal here. They really want number 5, Quintana, to score. Sadia knocked it up. Bazzi makes the save. Oh, collides into a Frederick player. About 20 seconds left. Final seconds ticking down. Offside's going to be called. And that's going to do it. This game is over. Final score 10-0 Frederick. The Cougars get their first win of the season in their first game. Howard fought tough. Played better than they did on Tuesday. We saw some more solid results. This will wrap this one up, folks. Well, thanks for joining us today for this doubleheader, folks. We'll be back on Tuesday for a doubleheader as the Dragons take on the Catamounts of Potomac State. That should be a fun one. Join us then at 2 p.m. for that broadcast to start. Men first, women second. We thank you for coming out today, everybody. We're looking forward to our next broadcast. And with that, for all of us here at Howard Community College, this is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, signing off. We will see you next time.